Here we have the Snap Remote. It's a great little device and it's a shutter mechanism for your smartphone. So it works for iPhones, Androids, etc. All you need to do is go to your app store, download the Snap Remote app. I've actually got it on another device. Once it's installed, the only thing I will say is when you install it, make sure you allow the Snap Remote to use the microphone. Sounds a little bit suspicious, but it actually works by a really kind of hard to hear, but very kind of, if you were a dog, you'd hear it, a kind of really kind of subtle click that your phone can, your phone or smartphone and device or tablet, iPad, etc. can actually pick up on, and that triggers the camera shutter release. So it wants access to your photos, of course, it's got to be able to write your photos, so you're okay to that. And the camera, of course, you've got to allow it to do that. And the microphone. So this is the one, don't allow, why does it want the microphone? It needs that to work. So there you go, that's it installed. There's also a QR code on the back, so really easy if you don't want to go and search for it. You can just scan that and automatically do all this. I'm going to set this up. So let's get this out of the box and show you what you get inside. Okay, cleverly devised little pack. And here we have this Snap Remote. Now, just one more thing before I actually do anything with this. I'm going to just point out there's a little cardboard flap on the side here, and underneath here is all the little secrets, etc. So don't worry too much about that. But there's extra details, warranty, information regarding battery, etc. So this little clever little doody here, when I press this button, it's going to make that. That's the app running. Take a photo. And that's fantastic. There's actually two parts to this. If I pull that, I've got myself then a little dinky stand, so I can actually prop up my phone using this. Obviously I don't want to cover the lens, that's not being very clever. It's a nice soft squidgy plastic. It's firm enough to do no damage to the phone, but it means you can point it at people or whatever it is you want to take a picture of, and of course have this behind your back, so it doesn't need to be in line of sight, and that's also a nice thing. That's another reason why it's using the sound. So let's completely cover it in my hand. So here I am standing in a room with a bunch of people smiling, and it's just taking a picture. Okay, now obviously you're going to want to review that picture and have a little look. What have I just done here? And the apps, yeah, it's nothing fantastic. Obviously I didn't aim very well, and I've mostly got my tablecloth and going into the distance, so not much good at all. But you've got some simple options to post straight to Facebook if you wanted to. But that little stand there can be obviously angled a little bit. You could obviously put it on a larger device, on any of the various standard phones you can have. It's got enough give, so it's a little feisty, little bitey thing. So it's not like a key ring, so it doesn't actually help you keep the Snap Remote on a keyring as such, but it certainly means that as a single unit with your phone, you've got yourself the ability to take really quite nice selfies and no longer actually look like you've got your arm always in shot and always looking down onto your forehead. So if you're interested in having a really nice little gadget, it does work. Now, okay, the range, you know, let's not be crazy. We're talking smartphones here. I'm finding it works at kind of 40, 50 feet indoors, outdoors, a little bit less. So don't expect it to be miracles, but certainly group shots, selfies, anything like that. So going on a holiday with this means you can have a little shot of yourself as a couple and not have to keep asking strangers, passers-by. So if you happen to be in the middle of nowhere or at a kind of, you know, historic house or out of season somewhere, then this little device is fantastic. Obviously you are leaving your smartphone on the wall for a few moments, but that's you know, little price to pay for a fantastic little device here. So the actual device can actually be paired with more than one phone. So if you actually had 2 or 3 friends with you and you wanted to do something quite fantastic where you all jumped up and did something a little bit crazy, and you wanted it from 3 angles, and you happen to have the other phones wedged and you only needed one of these little prop stands, you can absolutely do that. So again, with a click, you can absolutely get your Snap Remote working with multiple phones at once. Again, they just need to download the app and get it a little tuned in and tweaked to make sure it's working with you. A couple of technical points. So if you do need to change the battery in the fob, so it comes with a battery, but if you do need to change it, pull out the stand. There's a single screw on the back there, and you want to pop in a replacement CR2032. The other button, the smaller button, it's quite harder to see and certainly not easy to press by accident. You'd actually change the camera on your smartphone. So there you go, you can completely surprise somebody. Now obviously if you're going to go set up the camera with your stand, you're going to be able to set the correct camera in the app or with your phone, but it's another way of doing it in case you've got it wrong and don't realise until you and your friends all posing correctly in time to take the all-important picture. So there's just another couple of points. Really great fun, thoroughly recommended, and readily available from both shops and e-retailers. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please feel free to like, subscribe and comment.